Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hobbits. Today joined by
Henrik, the general of Goose.
He got a fucking name! Then you know you're the real deal in the master of hobbits beer reviews when you're not just Chris or Chris. When you're not just an apprentice of water. When you get a name, the real deal. You know? So welcome to the team, brother. So today guys, we're going to be looking at another beer that was sent to me by the awesome website called Beerjum. Check them out guys, they have a great selection of beer on there with a lot of barrel-aged Imperial stouts, and this is one of them. So this one guys is from Emelisse in Holland, or the Netherlands, and a really nice brewery. I've reviewed a couple of their beers in this series, which is the white label series, which is the barrel-aged beer series. They also have, I found out, a white label barley wine that I ordered, which I actually thought was an Imperial Stout, but it was a barley wine aged in Heaven Hill Barrel barrels. But this one is the Imperial Stout. This is the white label Imperial's Russian Stout aged in Port Charlotte whiskey barrels. Now you're wondering, what is Port Charlotte? Well, Port Charlotte is a series of whiskeys that Brewed does, an Islay whiskey, so a heavily smoked whiskey. That's why I wanted to share it with you, because Henrik loves Islay whiskey. And the series called Port Charlotte, I think they're also been called the Peat Project, but is the most peated whiskies in the world.
Okay.
Usually a peated whiskey is around 10 to 15 ppm. The one I had that you tried was 40 ppm.
Yeah, and that was great.
So this is going to be smoky as hell. But it varies from the different beers or series in the range. But still the smokiest whiskey they do at Brewed is the Oxmoor, which is fucking insane. It's great whiskey. But this should be good. I love Brewed whiskey. It's some of the best Islay whiskey you can get in my mind, so it should be nice. And this is an 11% Imperial Stout, and this is our dessert, so should be good. So without further ado, let's get this one cracked and poured. So we got the Emelisse white label Imperial Stout poured, and it poured with a fizz. You can see there is carbonation.
Yeah, it is.
But I was afraid it wouldn't have carbonation because the head is very bubbly and it was hard to generate. But what did you call the color?
Black.
Yeah.
Maybe tad brownish.
Yeah, pretty much pitch black. Yeah. It looks nice in the glass. Kind of a brownish film. You can smell the smoke already. So let's check out the aroma on it. Smacked in the face with peat. Oh whoa.
Wow. Wow.
Holy shit, that's smoky. That is like that minerally ashy, dry peat smoke.
Like putting your face in like a bonfire which is gone out basically.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because you're getting like a charcoaly aroma. Super roasty as well. This is a beer for the Duke of, or the Chieftain of Mash. He loves them. But as your name states, General Goose, he likes sour, so that's why he got that name. But
I probably like this too as well.
Oh yeah. But there's some chocolate, there's some coffee, dark fruit, raisins, figs, almost like in
all things you should have in beers like this.
Yeah, for sure. Cherry, roasty. There's a little bit of vanilla and the oaky.
Kind of maybe a bit meaty as well.
Yeah, a little bit. It's making my saliva go, so
yeah, but I
want to taste it?
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks a bunch to Beerjum for the beer. Whoa, that's smoky.
But at the same time, it's like
the peat on the aftertaste is just so intense.
But I like that.
This is almost like drinking one of the Brewed Port Charlotte whiskeys.
But I like that it's like it's sweet as well. It's got the dark chocolate sweetness, and
if you don't like peat,
you should have this.
You should buy another beer, because this is for peat lovers. I love peated whiskey, so for me it's not a problem. But whoa, holy crap!
I really like this.
It is really nice. I mean, it's got so much of the peaty, mineral, earthy, almost like. I mean, often I say with like Islay whiskies and stuff, often you get that it's almost like a rocky mineral flavor.
Yeah. You feel like you're like in the nature and something.
Yeah. At the ocean.
Yeah, the ocean.
On the island of Islay.
Exactly.
Islay I think it's Islay, but oh yeah, for sure you're getting that. There's a sweetness, as you said, some coffee, dark fruit, chocolate. It's like it's funny. I think it's up front you get first the whiskey, but also like the nuances of dark fruit, like raisins and figs, and the dark chocolate and some sweet sugary brown sugar or something. But then the whiskey just comes, and it just the aftertaste is just peat fucking hell. Or not hell, Pete heaven.
Pete heaven.
Hell is negative. Well, not if you're a metalhead. But yeah, man, this is the peat month. I think this is the most peated barrel-aged beer I've ever had. I've had a beer brewed with 100% peated malt. That was really peaty. But Ooh, this is a smoky son of a bitch.
It's just really nice. And to be honest, I don't think that it's like
too much.
No, too much. It's not too much.
Because you can still taste the base Imperial stuff.
Exactly. It's not like only like smoke.
No,
or peat.
I agree.
Yeah.
It could have a little bit more carbonation maybe and a little bit more mouthfeel, but I still say the mouthfeel is full but lighter side of full.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And you get that sticky gloss of your lips.
Yeah.
So I was initially thinking 95, but when I think of like the mouthfeel and everything, so I'm gonna bump it down to 94. But it's still freaking amazing. If you like smoke and peat, and if you love the Port Charlotte series by Brewed, you need to check this out.
Well, this is like the best peated beer I've ever had. So I'm going with 96. I am.
Yeah, well, you really love peat too, so I thought you'd enjoy this, so that's why I saved this one for you. So, guys, if you get the chance, definitely check out Emelisse's white label Imperial Russian Stout, aged in Port Charlotte, Port Charlotte whiskey barrels. I don't know which one of them it is, or if it's a mix, but check it out, guys. Really damn good stuff. So, as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. And let us know what you think of this bad boy. If you've had it and if you want to try it and you can't get it, you can hop on to Beer Gym and get it on there. And we're going to say cheers in some delicious peaty barrel-aged beer. And see you guys in another beer review.